Hello friends and welcome back to a new episode of Road to Rank 1. Today we're starting off against a Terran player here who I believe is opening up with a double gas opener, and I'm gonna open up with a Nexus before core as a result of that. We'll see if he gets a fast second depot as well. Okay, yeah, fast second depot, so it's going to be Reaper first most likely into a factory. That's at least my guesstimation so far. Oh, didn't actually throw down that gas properly. Gonna piss off with our worker, and maybe I should have a scout around, figure out what's going on, but I also just don't care that much. I've been winning quite a bit in the last few days. I think especially my PvP has improved quite a bit. My PvP win rate I think right now is at like 71 or 72%, while my other matchups are at around 55%. And I think PvT is currently my worst. Now, I'm always a little bit careful with getting too much information from the percentages on ladder, because it's also very player-based, right? I played 2 games versus Serral, for example, today, and I lost both of those games. And if I then beat a 6k Protoss 7 times in a row, then it looked like my PvP is much better, while in reality it could still be worse, of course. So it is not entirely fair often to just look at the win rates. Personally, I do feel the most comfortable against Protoss and Terran, and a little bit weaker against the higher level Zergs that we do have in Europe. Like I'd rather play a 6.5k Protoss than a 6.5k Zerg is what I think, at least. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Let's have a look. My opponent here opened up, as mentioned before, with a double gas. So there's a couple of things that can happen. He can go for multi-Reaper, multi-Hellion. That should arrive right about now. If he will go for that exact strategy, I'm going to pretend to shade on top of him. And I accidentally finished one of my shades, so not so much pretending anymore. I'll go for the double Stalkers after this stalk finishes. Second stalker will start as well, and I'll get a single Phoenix. Now Oracle goes across the map. It feels like he's looking for something, but it really does feel like he's looking for... I'm kind of afraid in a way to finish this shade. I'm gonna kill it. I'm going to rally my my Oracle towards the natural just in case. Okay, well, he wasn't actually there, so I'm actually kind of okay with how all of this is looking. I'm gonna get a pylon in this spot. I want to make sure that I don't fly into a mine. If I fly into a mine, I pretty much instantly lose the game. So it's kind of important that that doesn't happen. And now this would be a brilliant timing for my opponent to start hitting me. Okay, he does have a reactor. We see Cyclone, we see Viking. I think I want a second gas in this case. Honestly, the moment I see reactored factory, there's 2 things here that can happen, right? Thing number 1 that's happening is that he's playing a mass Cyclone build. Number 2 is that he's going for some type of mine drop behind this. I think it's Cyclones. Personally, I think it's Cyclones. So we're just gonna... come on, Kevin, what the heck are we doing? I said I think it's Cyclones, and I fly right into Cyclone vision, right into lock-on range as well, which is obviously dumb. We're just going to get a couple of Stalkers out here. Want to make sure that I don't get supply blocked. And this Void Ray is really, well, it's hopefully really going to help me in defending. Void Ray is insanely strong against the Cyclone. If I had a little bit more HP on this Oracle, I would feel much better, because then I could go in, get a couple of kills. Now, I'm still expanding extremely rapidly as well. So even if I don't get a lot of kills, I think eco-wise, I'm in a pretty decent spot. Like, I don't feel bad about my position whatsoever. Is this a BC opener, or what am I playing against, actually? Oh, come on. How's out of position? Out of position for sure. Okay, here we go. To survive. Got 6 kills total. It's quite a few kills, actually. Gonna go back to mining with these guys. Let's see what else is happening here. Can get 1 hit. And I think the correct response right now is going to be just... well, 1 sentry, so I can get Hallucination Scout and Charge. I think Charge is going to be real nice for me to have. I don't know if he's playing mech or if he's playing bio. I did see an eBay go down, so that kind of screams to me. It's like, hey, I'm playing bio. But it's also completely... oh, what was that? It's also completely possible he's playing mech and just wants turrets. That actually doesn't sound so likely now that I mentioned it. I still have this bad boy for any potential vision. But at the same time, I don't really think I'm going to be capable of getting too much vision with it, because there's also still like 6, 7 freaking Cyclones alive. I want to get an armor upgrade first, I think. I do believe that to be better. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. That feels good. Get a 4th gas. I probably want to take a fourth base as well over here. So just going to get a little bit of information with this bad boy. Get a stasis ward over here. I think if my opponent's going to attack me, he's going to come from this general area once more. So I kind of want my, you know, I want that to be stopped, okay? Looks like bio to me, huh? Tank, bio. Almost tempted. Well, not almost. Actually just tempted into going into Templar Archives here. I think that's the correct call. Also feel like moving on the map. So usually with this type of setup that my opponent is going for, it's going to be quite tricky for this Terran player to move out on the map, because in order to move out, they're going to need to set up a couple of times with them tanks, which hopefully I'll be capable of stopping then. Get a couple of these Immortals out as well. Quick with the Warpins. I think I'm just being all in, if I'm being frank. Oh, yeah, there we go. Getting quite some vision. Don't want to lose anything though, but we can force field this for a long time. Probably will need to we'll probably will need to figure something out there to get past that. We're just going to run by these bad boys. Let's see what we have. Let's see what you have, huh? Oh, I wonder if he's going to move back home right now, or if he's gonna continue pushing out on the map. It's gonna, yeah, okay, it's gonna move back home. I think I should probably recall this. Like, this feels like a good little fight here that I'm fighting, but at the same time I want to recall. And then I can always just send another group around, right? So that's exactly what I'm doing. I already got my first upgrade done as well. I had 2 more gateways. We have decent mining on this fourth base, which should honestly just mean that I think he's gonna pass. Yeah, he's gonna walk through there. Is the moment that I feel like I can't hold this base, is I can always take another run. Basically, that's the only thing that it means, is that I can start mining from that other base. So I think he'll take this down. Yep, there we go. And here we actually see a significant number of freaking SCVs as well. I want him to siege up at least once. It's not quite what he's doing yet. Just going to pick up some reinforcements here. And then use this as a flank. So we're very close to being maxed out. I wonder if I should fight here in the middle, or how I should be doing it. Oh, no, not like that, that's for sure. This is going to be it. This is going to be the fight. Look at this. 3 angles we go. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful stuff. He should have absolutely nowhere to go here. This is actually one of the best setups I've had. That's what happens when you start playing a little bit of Zergs on the side. There you go. Very solid hold. Usually these types of games, they're a little bit tricky, but not today. I already was rank 9 before this. I think I'm going to remain rank 9 for a little bit longer. 6,492, almost at 6,500 right now. Pretty decent MMR. I'm not unhappy with this at all. I think the skill is coming back into the fingers, my friends. I've been putting a lot of time in playing StarCraft, and glad to see that it's paying off at least a little bit here on the ladder, rank 9. Definitely happy with that. And I feel good as well. I feel like I can take on a lot of these guys. Even if they're higher than me, I don't necessarily feel uncomfortable. And that's always going to be a good sign. So let's hop into our next game. All right. Talking about people that are higher on the ladder than me, we immediately get Demauer over here. Also known as Showtime, of course. 6,572 MMR. If I win this, I'll take about 30 away from him. And then if I get to play him again and beat him again, we could surpass him. So definitely the ability to climb is here, my dear friends. The ability to climb is here. We just need to grab the chance now that it's being offered to us. I mean, I've played some games against Showtime. Honestly, he's one of the guys that I do struggle with a bit. Him and Skillis and MaxPax, I think, are the 3 tosses in Europe that are just a little bit better than I am. I think I'm a bit closer with Skillis than I am with Showtime. But the funny thing is that Skillis then very often beats Showtime as well. So it's like, it's kind of like a triangle, you know, except I beat no one. At the wrong end of the triangle. It's like a love triangle, but no one loves me. Just sitting there. All I can do is a little bit of self-loving then. Yeah, that's life. I got a YouTube channel. Can't have it all. Let's see what we'll do though. Let's see what we'll do against Mr. Showtime. Actually, I beat him I beat him recently 2 times, I think, which hadn't happened in a long time. So even in tournaments, I can take him. And on the ladder, when MMR is truly, you know, and MMR is truly on the line, and he usually takes me down. We'll see. Freaking Showtime, man. I'm just thinking of other tosses. I mean, I struggle with lots of other tosses as well, but I feel like these 3, MaxPax, Showtime, and and Skills are the ones that I definitely think are a lot better than me. With the rest, I think I trade pretty evenly when it comes to games. All right, I haven't been scouted yet. I haven't scouted myself yet either. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. It could be a couple of things. Could be like a fake proxy coming out of my opponent. Could also be just a real proxy coming out of my opponent. We're going to try and figure out. We'll go with a... wait, what is this crap? Oh, I selected the wrong dude. You can't make this up. Yeah, I want to wall him out in case he does get in. So I don't want him to get in. I'm just going to wall him out. That's basically what I'm saying here. I got a Stalker out here as well. Then just get the full wall. That's very nice there, Kevin. That is actually very nice. I want this Watchtower. I don't think he's actually proxying me. I think he's faking me out. Which, to be fair, I'm kind of doing too. So, you know, no hard feelings there for a Showtime. It's just, I need to be a little bit careful. I just need, that's all. That's really all there is. You know, I just need to be a little bit careful. Need to be a little bit careful because it could still be a real one. And if it is a real one, then I do have the responsibility to somewhat respond to it. So this thing, let's see if he's over here. Okay, we're gonna get one more of these. I mean, I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real. I scouted quite a bit here. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him quite yet. Okay, I got one of these downstairs. Oh. I wonder if I can kill this. Yeah, I can. I really wonder what he's doing. Oh. Wait, it's real. He is real. Oh, he's proxying me on the left side. It's kind of annoying because this is the one spot I hadn't really quite anticipated for. This was poor control though by him. I didn't send my my Oracle to continue on, which is also quite poor control by me. Oh, I came from the left side. I didn't properly scout left at all. Oh, that's silly by me. Really is quite silly. Oh, there's nothing over there, huh? Little prick. Little prick. Oh, I got one of these over here. Little third gate. See if he is... see what he's doing down there. And if he built another Oracle, I could actually be in some serious trouble right now. Did get 2 more kills. I really wonder where this dude is at. What was he trying to do with that pylon though? He's definitely down here now. Yeah. So now the question is like, hey, how many oracles do you have? You know, 2. I didn't actually properly see it, so it's possible that he has 2. It's possible that he doesn't have 2. I'm not microing this too well. Just gonna recall this in case he decided to move out. I think it's not a bad call. I think I just went for a single one, honestly. And I didn't start my my blink either. This has been a really bad start for me. Just a really bad start. We'll get a stasis ward in this general area. Just because I'm afraid of dying right now. That's how bad the situation is. I think I want this as my 3rd. I just don't like my spot at all. Well, this was poorly done. Why would you do that? Does he not know it's better to keep the oracles alive? What a rookie move. Maybe I should tell him. You know that 2 oracles is much better than 1. You can one-shot workers, even if there's a battery. This is the type of stuff you always want to type to your opponents. Just in case they're not aware, you know? It's very important in life, I think. It's to help everyone out. Especially, even people that you're currently fighting against, you know? If you don't want to help them out, then you're a bad person too. I'm gonna need to get a scout in at some point. I think the 3rd gate might have sufficiently scared him in that he isn't expanding quickly himself. Yeah, it's not expanding too quick at least. I can live with this timing. I think I have way more stalkers. Holy crap. That's actually kind of crazy how many more I think I have. But this could also just be a mental thing that I just think that I have way more stalkers, and in reality it's like 2 more. The problem is I just don't. Do I have blink soon? Oh, right, I forgot to start it at some point. That wasn't quite brilliant either. The nice thing about having a one of these dudes remaining, what you call them, one of them oracles, is actually that it's very easy to deal with any potential DTs, but also kind of easy to deal with any potential What was I gonna say? Oh, look at this prick. Die! Almost had him. Potential adapts. Like, if he sends in some adapts, then I can definitely deal with that, you know? I can definitely deal with that, and that's something I would like. Okay, here you come. Here comes the malware. Oh, nice control there, Harstem. Oh, he's actually gonna push in? Don't think so. Don't think so indeed, buddy. I'm gonna get 2 more of these gates. I do want a robotics facility. One of the key things that I've recently noticed that really good players tend to do in this matchup is that they get a lot of observers for quite a bit of vision, especially if they're in a worse position. You would think that getting observers is like, in a way, it feels like a waste of money, but everyone's like, no, observers? These guys are sick. I think it's a bad position for a battery, honestly, so I'm just gonna cancel it. I also just really want the vision of my own watchtower. I think that's somewhat important here for me. So we're gonna try and get that right now. Oh, that was a bad blink, wasn't it? That was a real bad blink. Oh. I think I actually have plenty of stalkers. The main problem... Yeah, I definitely have plenty of stalkers. I think the main problem that I actually have is that I was out of position, more so than anything else. And now losing that thing really did suck as well. So we have our next gas available. I'm going to get a second forge as well. Because that hopefully is going to allow me to do some great things for my people. And mainly just, what you call it? Get upgrades better than my opponent. Oh, he's gonna walk into that. That's a mistake. That feels real good for me, honestly. I wonder if I can fight him now in the future. Oh, never mind. It's dumb and dumber over here. I think I use blink as well, so for me it's actually significantly worse than that was for him. I mean, we can definitely fight though. So blinking forward was interesting here for him, because blinking forward is always bad, right? I did it here, but here it wasn't bad. So I guess it's not always bad. It's just when he did it, it's bad. When I do it, it's good. I swear, guys. I know what I'm talking about. Nah, it's actually what he did was pretty bad. Actually was pretty bad. So he blinked into a defensive position where I already had a good concave. Yeah, like here, if he were to blink in, would also be very idiotic. You know, when he does these things, that he like the stuff that he just did, for example, it really does feel like he's waiting for something else to happen. Like there's something else that's going to happen while he's doing that, but then nothing else happens, which is actually really bad. One of the rules that I really try to live by is when I'm attacking is to always make 2 things happen at the same time, you know? This is vital when you're playing PvP. It really is quite vital when you're playing PvP. Is he actually gonna go here, this prick? No way, right? That's a good one. Oh, this is also nice. Oh, this is actually... Okay, so this is well done, huh? So he's gonna blink forward. This is a good move, I think. I'm keeping this defensive line, though. And my cannon stays alive, which is one of the things I really do care about. This is a good blink forward by me. Once again, a good one. It's crazy how everyone that I do, every single blink forward that I do is good, and every single one that he does is bad, huh? Yeah, you become a little bit suspicious if you weren't already. You really would. Got one more kill there. Just gotta... I need to restart my charge again, though, huh? It's actually somewhat important. I really want to get my upgrades as well. Get a cannon in my main just in case. See what he's actually doing, huh, this prick. Okay, so we're seeing all of his movement. This is the beauty of observers, right? So here I'm completely aware of everything he's up to. And he should be somewhat aware of the stuff that I'm up to as well, you know? And he just needs to realize right now what the heck is going on. He really needs to. And he should be capable of doing that as well. It's just weird to me that he hasn't figured out. Like, I'm literally calling every move. It's like, either you're playing a map hacker or I have an observer. And, well, if you're playing against me, like, I hope he knows that, that I don't map hack. I feel like he's not giving me that respect right now. He's like, oh, maybe, yeah. Harstem has been a little bit weird in the past, you know. He's not completely out of the question. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the rest of his units. I held position on some of my probes. This was actually a fairly bad fight for my opponent. It could have been much better for me though. It isn't, but it really could have been. He doesn't have any extra upgrades, by the way, which is also pretty suspicious, as I would say. Oh, he caught me this time. Oh, we have way too many workers over here as well. Do want to get some more in them gases though. You can't catch me. I'm safe, but I'm absolutely safe. I thought I'd build a yeah, one of these. I was gonna say, I recall starting the procedure for that. It ain't here right now. Okay, we're finally gonna get some vision out on the map, which feels very good. It took a little bit too long in my opinion. Just gonna get 2 more of these. It feels weird to move through the middle of the map, but it's actually quite good at times to move through the middle. Because that's the place they expect your prism to go the least, you know? Like, who's gonna send it right through the middle? That makes no sense. Well, this guy absolutely will. This feels good for me, honestly. This defensive fight as well. Just gonna move this back. Gonna kill this thing as well. Honestly, not too disappointed with how I'm playing so far. Like we're playing well defensive, like good defensive StarCraft. This is ridiculous. This really was quite ridiculous the way I did that ending little thing. I wonder if he's going to try and hit me here. It's definitely he's aiming for it. Do you see that? No, he can't really. I don't think he can. Accidentally build a sentry though. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna keep making these little defensive rotations, which should be kind of good for me. This will hold for now. Whoa, that felt like a bad blink forward. As always, all blink forwards are bad. That's what we learned today, don't forget. If there's one thing I want you all to come away with here today is really that all of them are bad. Every last blink bit was that. I'm not quite sure what I lost there, but that felt bad for me. I lost something again there just now. Do I still have my... I don't have a prism anymore even. I do think I have better upgrades though, no? So just gonna kind of push forward here. Feels scary, no, to do these types of moves. Okay, so he's definitely trying to catch me off guard as well. It's not quite happening. So I think I might actually... Never mind. I was gonna say, I think I might actually get him here, guys. I have a good feeling about all this. I shouldn't have had a good feeling about this, should I? Should not have had a good feeling about stuff. Okay, we're still in it, which is honestly a miracle by itself. It really felt like my early game was quite bad. This is one of the first games that I've played in my little Protoss life as of late, where it really feels like my early game is quite crap. And then I managed to somewhat stabilize, and then it doesn't feel so crap all of a sudden, you know? It's like, well, hey, it's not great for me. Like, I'm not saying I'm, you know, I'm in a winning position. I'm just saying, actually, no, it definitely doesn't feel like I'm in a winning position. Oh, actually, this was a completely fine fight. I probably could have... base traded a bit faster, huh? I feel like sometimes I messed that up a bit. The potential for base trades. I really do believe that. This is a good angle for me. I don't think he can actually do something there. I need the blink. So we're gonna kind of wait for it here. Oh. Oh, he must have spotted me somewhere. It's kind of frustrating, because that's pretty expensive, these guys. Like, these guys really are a pricey bunch, you know what I'm saying? Really are a pricey bunch. I need some more cannons up here, at least. Then I can hold that much easier as well. Yeah, but if I'm too late now with my defensive rotations, that would be It would not be good. This was a good blink, I think. I like that blink at least. Not sure if it's good. Yeah, it positioned me. It put me in a real nice position, actually. No, that was good. I have a lot of workers, which I think is less good. We're teching, though. We're definitely teching. We're cooking, as the kids would say. Let him cook. That's what the kids always say these days. Let him cook. And I really do feel like I'm kind of cooking here. Not sure if it's going to be delicious yet. Not sure if it's going to be delicious yet. No, I can't promise a delicious meal. Not yet. Not yet, at least. But that I'm cooking, we can definitely say. Do I just have a bunch of dudes that are completely stuck or something? Like, what the heck is this crap? I feel like we're pretty stuck here in like a... Okay, yeah, nice. So he had a similar plan to what I had. Which is kind of funny in a way. Not like that, though. Wasn't that funny. I need more gases. Oh, that's nice. He has that set up already, huh? He really does have that set up. Okay, he's coming in with a little rotation now. Oh. That's a nice shot, it really was. So I got a bunch of his dudes. I'm getting more of this crap as well. I want more gases, which is also going to be sick. I want this tower with a DT. I want this tower with my other dude. Yeah, no shot. You're gonna kill that, right? What do you think you're doing, bud? Huh? Yeah, you can try and get it. I don't care. We can fight this now. Actually, not the end of the world. This was not a great start of a fight. Okay, that's not what I'm saying at all. This actually was a really bad start of a fight. But at the same time... There's actually no but at the same time here. This was bad all around. It really was. That was bad all around. I thought that maybe I could clear some stuff. Okay, he has DTs there. That's not good for me. Gonna send some stuff down there as well, like an observer or something. I'm feeling... What in the world was that? That is actual brain dead. Nah. Can't make that stuff up. That was really weird. Come on, kill this, mate. Oh, or don't. That was like legit one of the weirdest things he could have done. I hate that this dude is still stuck in there, by the way. It feels absolutely wrong. So this is gonna be a winning fight for me. Like if he decides to truly engage at least. I don't think he should. I really don't think he should. Huh? But what is this? Once again, this is just a really kind of a weird fight that I'm seeing him take, you know? I don't quite understand why he's doing that to himself. I really just don't. I feel like he's a much better player than I am usually in these scenarios, but he's kind of sleeping over here. Really is kind of sleeping. Oh, maybe I can kill this. I barely missed it. A little bit frustrating, really. Just gonna get all of our dudes over there, and he's taking both the side bases right now. So he's definitely still in a winning spot. That's interesting, at least. Whoa! I could have killed those other guys, huh? This would be a really bad mistake by him if he actually engages. Yeah, he really shouldn't. No, he still shouldn't. Come on, man. Get it together, Tobias Sieber. No shot, he's not paying attention. This works if I'm the defending player. I'm doing things that would work against me, you know? But I mean, what else can I do? That's all I know! I mean, yeah, this is just absolutely no way, Jose. This is absolutely no way, Jose. Let's see if I can clear this. Yes, sir. That's bad. That's real bad. That's potentially... Well, actually... That's potentially fine. That was potentially actually kind of fine. Gonna give up that middle base here. Is that a crime, maybe? Is that a bloody shame? Okay, it wasn't quite as brilliant as I thought it was gonna be. I was kind of hoping that I would have a better defense here, really, than I ended up having. Yeah, I lost a bunch of workers. I think we're in like one of these weird semi-all-in positions right now, you know, where if we don't all-in into the in like the next few minutes or so, it feels like I'm going to be in quite a bad spot, to be honest. And he's gonna try and blink in here. Yeah, that's what I figured he was gonna do. And now I can definitely flank him with these shots. And at the same time, I think this is a winning fight for me too, no? Definitely is. So we're just gonna move towards the left side with our main army. As long as he's not really mining that base, I don't think I actually give a crap. This base feels extremely secure as well. I mean, he's not mining this base, so as mentioned. Oh, I don't really give a crap then. And I'm also just gonna kill this base. What is the actual play here? I'm not even entirely sure. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move some disruptors towards the right side, and then I'm going to flank this position in a massive way. So we have an army over here. We're gonna have an army up here as well. And then we have a little bit of a defensive setup down in this spot. That feels potentially bad, but maybe in reality quite good. Okay, both of these cannons are down. I just leave the DT here, won't he just take care of... Taking care of business every day. Oh, where is that with his disruptors though, huh? Guess not there. He just recall? Is it actually going to the bottom? It was. Does he have... yeah, I think I saw observers there as well. Just gonna move into that position overall. It's weird that he hasn't tried attacking my far right side once. I feel like that's the only base I'm actually somewhat vulnerable at right now. And he just ain't having it. Oh. Just ain't having it. Okay. So he's still in this position. I think my army is slightly larger, which is funky. I could hide beneath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring. I mean, we're fully upgraded. He's not allowed to have that base, so we're gonna need to grab these guys as well. No, I don't think so, Chief. Okay, so we're gonna try and enter this general area. It's going to be quite tricky, but maybe it can be done. Yep, it definitely can be. Maybe... I wonder how many disruptors he actually has, you know? Because if he doesn't... If this is it... Well, maybe I can just fight here. This was a mistake. No, not my disruptors. I'm gonna try and kill my disruptors, obviously. Maybe I can clear some of these guys, though. Definitely can. I feel like I'm just winning this game. I don't actually know what his eco situation is, though, which is very freaking awkward right now. You know? I just have no clue, like, what stakes we're playing for. Oh, no. That's bad. Potentially real bad. Okay, that was just regular bad. Maybe I can hit some of these guys. Definitely can. Is that a real mothership? It is. doesn't feel so bad for me, honestly. In a way, this feels kind of good, even. As in, I can just hold this. The problem is that he's still outmining me. And this is an issue that I'm becoming more and more aware of right now. Like, the longer the game has been going, the more aware I'm becoming of it as well. I love that he added in a mothership, though. I think that's just such a good call. Even if that particular move wasn't such a good call, I think overall it's almost always good to have a little bit of a mothership. Let's see if he has any vision here. Doesn't really. I mean, the problem is just, right, that I'm kind of stuck. I don't feel like I can attack into him at all. I wonder if I can clear these guys now. Oh, maybe I can get some kills. No, I couldn't. The problem is that the longer this goes on, the worse it's just getting for me, right? Like, I'm not making any progress at all. And he is, because he's mining, and I'm not. And that's triggering me. It really is. So let's see if we can clear some stuff here. He's gonna try and flank me at some point as well. Like, that much is obvious to me. Maybe I can actually clear the top side first. Because there's one minor advantage that I still have. And that's just the fact that as of this moment, I have way less workers than he does. Which is actually a pretty big deal, you know? Like, that actually is a pretty big deal. So I'm just gonna move down here. He's trying to stop me from getting in here altogether. That was good. That was real good. Didn't quite manage to keep everything alive, but this was real powerful. This was a huge freaking move. He's coming for me right now. That was almost a mistake by you, buddy. Yeah. Oh! Come to Papa! This is an absolutely epic game. It might actually be one of the better games that I've played in a freaking long time. There you go, bud. Huh. I wonder if I can just fight this straight up. Maybe straight up was a bit much. Die. I wonder if I've won this game. I have no clue right now. I do believe I have some DT still fighting, which is huge. Gonna move this just back a tiny tad. See if I can get another shot in or something. I think I've won this game, actually. Oh, there's a nice little flank going on. Maybe I can clear that thing, too. I want to send some stuff over there. I think that's just the correct call at this point. So the only base that truly matters is the top right. I won. Really? I think this is actually one of the best games I've played in a very long time. This was really good. Like, I was in a bad spot from the start. Like, the early game was not good for me. Like, I was down. I definitely was down. Like, I'm down 4 or 5 workers. Upgrade-wise, we're equal. Infrastructure right now, we're fairly close, I guess. So it's not that bad. But he has complete map control. Yeah. I mean, his build was simply better than mine. If you match these build orders. And I managed to actually win. This never happens. Wow. I'm actually really happy with this win. It's rare that I feel like I play very well. I felt like I played very well. Now, if you ask Showtime about this game, he say, oh, I threw that. I could have done X, Y, and Z. But I forced him to throw. That's that's the reality of things. I mean, I'm sure he was in very good spots during large portions of that game. My army value was very high. And then eventually, I think he maybe should have tacked into like Tempest or something. It's hard to say though. Because then maybe he's like too passive and I don't know. I'm really happy with this game. This was good. It was really sick as well. Wow. Nice. This was actually a fun one to play. I'm happy with this. All right, yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see all of you next time for a new video. Ciao, ciao.